Sam C. Hey guys, we got short stories with Trailbot. And today we're going to have Doppler join us and he's going to set this thing up.
Hey guys, we got Island of Dr. Moreau, part 2. And we just gonna cruise on up. Oh, hey, how does Simpsy do it? We're gonna boogie on up the Sal Mountain Loop Road. And we're gonna listen to a story and check out some scenery. And I just wanted to come along to say hi to everybody. It's not like I expect to see any butterflies, butterflies, but we might see a butterfly, butterfly.
Okay, that's about enough of him. He's gonna go off on them butterflies for a while now. Yeah, you just take on off now. Okay, let's get back to this story. This is the Island of Dr. Moreau.
Later, Simpsy. Bye now.
Now, when we left this thing off, we barely got started. The guy was lost at sea in a wreck, and he was in a boat with a couple of other guys. So we'll just pick it up there. Oh, should we talk more about this drive? Oh, I suppose we'll get to it eventually. We're just going up the Sal Mountain Loop, and of course, it's a real pretty drive. And we get up top there, and then we kind of do a little pano kind of thing, look around a bit, and we get over and we go up into a campground, and boy, oh boy, it is sure pretty up there. And if you're willing to go camping just a little bit off season, you'll have the place to yourself. All right, so let's go back to this story. So he's in a rowboat thingy, and we'll pick it up there. We could not stand up to look about us because of the pitching of the boat. The sea ran in great rollers, and we had much ado to keep the boat's head to them. The two other men who had escaped so far with me were a man named Helmar, a passenger like myself, and a seaman whose name I don't know, a short, sturdy man with a stammer. We drifted famished, and after our water had come to an end, tormented by an intolerable thirst for 8 days altogether. After the second day, the sea subsided slowly to a glassy calm. It is quite impossible for the ordinary reader to imagine those 8 days. He has not, luckily for himself, anything in his memory to imagine with. After the first day, we said little to one another, and lay in our places in the boat, and stared at the horizon, or watched with eyes that grew larger. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, hey, Doppler, what's going on?
Well, I just wanted to, you guys, there might be a butterfly here. I don't know. Oh, there's really not a butterfly here. This place is giving me kind of a creepy, chupacabra kind of a feel. Yeah. Let's boogie on out of here. No. I don't like that. Okay, go on with the story. I was listening. I just wasn't hanging around. But yeah, please continue, Mr. Simpsy.
So we watched with eyes that grew larger and more haggard every day. The misery and weakness gaining upon our companions. The sun became pitiless. The water ended on the 4th day, and we were already thinking strange things and saying them with our eyes. But it was, I think, the 6th before Helmar gave voice to the thing all had in mind. I remember our voices dry and thin, so we bent towards one another and spared our words. I stood out against it with all my might, was rather for scuttling the boat and perishing together among the sharks that followed us. But when Helmar said that if his proposal was accepted, we should have drink, the sailor came round to him. I would not draw lots, however, and in the night the sailor whispered to Helmar again and again, and I sat in the bows with my clasp knife in my hand. What, are they going to drink his blood? Oh, I can't be right. Helmar, come on, man. Though I doubt if I had the stuff in me to fight. And in the morning I agreed to Helmar's proposal, and we handed halfpence to find the odd man. The lot fell upon the sailor, but he was the strongest of us, and would not abide by it, and attacked Helmar with his hands. They grappled together, and almost stood up. I crawled among the boat to them, intending to help Helmar by grasping the sailor's leg, but the sailor stumbled with the swaying the boat, and the two fell upon the gunwale and rolled overboard together. They sank like stones. I remember laughing at that and wondering why I laughed. The laugh caught me suddenly like a thing from without. I lay across one of the thwarts for I know not how long, thinking that if I had the strength I would drink sea water and madden myself to die quickly. And even as I lay there, whoa, what's happening here? Oh yeah, we turning in. So here's this campground, and it's like Mason Draw or something like that. And oh boy, you know, it's just super pretty up in here. And there's not a single person in it. Not a single person in it. Now you'd never get in here with a big RV, but you know, remember you're in bear country if you happen to get up here with a tent and stuff. But there's lots of little rigs. Heck, I bet you even one of them little Sprinter motorhome thingies, them 25 footers would go up in here no problem at all. So there you go. I'm gonna get me one of them. And even as I lay there with no more interest than if it had been a picture, a sail came up towards me over the skyline. My mind must have been wandering, and yet I remember all that happened quite distinctly. I remember how my head swayed with the seas, and the horizon with the sail above it danced up and down. But I also remember as distinctly that I had a persuasion that I was dead, and that I thought what a jest it was that they should come too late by such a little to catch me in my body. Hey, Doppler.
Yes?
I believe there will be butterflies here, my friend.
But, butterflies! Okay. Finish the story.
All right, I'll get back to the story. We don't got very long, and we'll do this finish up this chapter here. So here we go. For an endless period, as it seemed to me, I lay with my head on the thwart watching the schooner. She was a little ship, schooner rigged fore and aft, come up and out of the sea. She kept tacking to and fro in a widening compass, for she was sailing dead into the wind. It never entered my head to attempt to attract attention.
Butterflies, hey baby, look at me.
Now, Doppler,
hey baby.
it's time, buddy. You should just head on, go get what you need, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye now. He is just a little bit gonzo for the butterflies. Okay, that's about as far as we're going to get here today. Thanks so much for watching. Samsy. And we'll give you just a couple of seconds, a big old Rosie. You go, Rosie.